Welcome to Speak English with James and Mary. I'm James.
And I'm Mary.
Whether you're driving,
Walking,
making dinner,
or practicing your English before bed.
we're really happy you're spending some time with us today.
Because every episode,
Our goal is simple. Help you improve your English.
while helping you become a more confident version of yourself.
Exactly. This isn't just another English lesson. It's a real conversation about real life using real English.
And today,
We're talking about something that almost every English learner has experienced,
even the really good ones.
especially the really good ones. Mary, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Have you ever known exactly what you wanted to say, but the moment someone looked at you, your English just disappeared?
Oh, you mean every week?
Every week?
Sometimes every day.
Seriously?
James, I wish I were joking. I'll be completely fine until someone suddenly asks, "So, Mary, what do you think?"
And then?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. My brain becomes an empty room.
Even if it's an easy question?
Especially if it's an easy question.
Really?
Yes, that's the frustrating part. I know the answer, I know the vocabulary, I've practiced the sentence, but somehow I just freeze.
I think everyone listening right now is smiling because they've experienced exactly the same thing.
And here's the worst part.
There's a worse part.
Oh, yes. About an hour later, when I'm walking home, my brain suddenly becomes fluent.
Ah, the famous, I should have said that.
Exactly. Suddenly, I remember the perfect sentence, the perfect vocabulary, the perfect pronunciation.
Just a little late.
About an hour too late.
Sometimes even the next morning.
Don't remind me. I've actually had conversations with myself the day after a meeting.
Trying to win yesterday's conversation?
Exactly. And somehow I always win.
Of course you do. Nobody interrupts you.
True. I'm an excellent English speaker when nobody else is around.
You know what's interesting?
What?
Most people think their problem is English.
Isn't it?
I don't think so.
Then what is it?
Confidence.
Really?
Think about it. Have you ever met someone whose English wasn't perfect, but everyone still listened?
Actually, yes.
Why do you think that happened?
I never really thought about it.
By the end of today's episode, I think you'll have a completely different answer.
And honestly, it changed the way I think about speaking English.
We'll also share one simple sentence that instantly makes you sound calmer, more professional, and much more confident.
It's something I use almost every day now.
So, if you've ever thought, my English isn't good enough, don't go anywhere.
Because today,
We're going to discover that confidence doesn't come after fluency,
sometimes confidence comes first.
and fluency follows. Mary, before we jump into today's English lesson, I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
If I told you that I could make you sound more confident in English without teaching you a single new grammar rule, would you believe me?
Honestly, probably not.
That's exactly how most people react.
Because we've been told the opposite our whole lives. Study more grammar, memorize more vocabulary, learn another tense.
Exactly. None of those things are bad, but confidence usually isn't hiding inside another grammar book.
Then where is it hiding?
In tiny habits, tiny choices, tiny sentence changes.
That's it?
Most of the time, yes.
That sounds almost too simple.
Let me show you. Imagine your manager asks, James, what's the update on the project? How would you answer if you were nervous?
Probably something like, my English isn't very good, but I think maybe we finished most of it.
Did everyone hear what happened there?
I apologized before I even answered.
Exactly. Your first message wasn't about the project. It was, please don't judge my English.
Wow, that's true.
Now, let's make one small change.
Okay.
Instead of saying, my English isn't very good, start with the information.
So we've finished most of the project.
Exactly.
That already sounds stronger.
And notice the English isn't more difficult.
Not at all.
Same vocabulary, same grammar, different order, different confidence.
I never realized sentence order could change how people see you.
It changes everything. People remember what you emphasize first.
So if I begin with an apology, they remember the apology.
Exactly. If you begin with your idea, they remember your idea.
James, I think a lot of listeners do this without noticing.
I know they do, because I used to do it too.
Really?
All the time. Whenever someone asked me a question, I'd buy myself time.
How?
I'd say things like, sorry, maybe, I think, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is right.
Oh, no. I say those all the time.
There's nothing wrong with using them occasionally. The problem is when every sentence begins that way.
Then people start hearing uncertainty before they hear the message.
Exactly. Let's play a little game.
I love games.
I'll say 2 answers. You tell me which one sounds more confident.
Deal.
Answer number 1. I think maybe the meeting should start at 10, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Answer number 2. I suggest we start the meeting at 10.
Definitely the second one.
Was the English harder?
No, actually it was shorter.
Exactly. Confident English is often simpler English.
That's interesting. I always assumed confident speakers used bigger words.
Sometimes they do, but more often they use clearer words.
Can we try another one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Version 1. I just wanted to say that maybe we could possibly change the schedule.
That sounds like someone asking for permission to exist.
Exactly. Now version 2. Could we change the schedule?
That's so much cleaner.
Notice something.
It's actually fewer words.
Exactly. Many learners believe more words equal better English.
But that's not true.
Not at all. Clear beats complicated almost every time.
Can I confess something embarrassing?
Always.
Years ago, I learned a really advanced English word. I was so proud of it.
What was it?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
That's already funny.
But I remember trying to use it in every conversation.
Even when it didn't fit?
Especially when it didn't fit.
How did that go?
Terribly. People looked confused, I looked confused, everyone was confused.
I've met people like that.
I just wanted everyone to think, wow, her English is amazing.
Instead, they were probably thinking, what is she talking about?
Exactly.
Do you know what confident speakers care about?
What?
Being understood.
Not sounding intelligent?
Being understood is intelligent.
I like that.
Imagine you're giving directions. Which is better? Proceed in a northerly direction until the intersection becomes visible, or walk straight until you reach the intersection.
The second one, without question.
Exactly. Simple doesn't mean weak. Simple means clear.
That's something many English learners need to hear.
Not just English learners, native speakers too.
Really?
Absolutely. Some of the best public speakers in the world use incredibly simple language.
Why?
Because they want everyone to follow them, not everyone to admire their vocabulary.
That's such a different way of thinking.
Leadership isn't showing people how much you know. It's helping people understand what you know.
Wait, say that again.
Leadership isn't showing people how much you know. It's helping people understand what you know.
That's powerful.
And it applies to English too.
So if someone listening is always chasing difficult words, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them to chase clarity instead.
Can we give everyone a little challenge?
Let's do it.
The next time someone asks you a question in English, don't start with, sorry.
Don't start with, my English isn't very good.
Don't start with, I'm probably wrong.
Start with your answer.
Even if it isn't perfect.
Especially if it isn't perfect.
Because confidence grows through action.
Not permission.
James, I think I finally understand something.
What's that?
I've been waiting to feel confident before speaking.
And?
Maybe I should speak first and let confidence catch up later.
Now you're thinking like a leader.
James, can I ask you something that's been bothering me for years?
Of course.
Why is it that some people walk into a room, say only a few simple sentences, and everyone pays attention?
That's a great question.
Then someone else, who actually knows more, starts speaking, and somehow loses everyone's attention.
I've noticed that too.
Is that because of English?
Sometimes, but usually it's because of delivery.
Delivery.
The words matter, but how you deliver those words matters just as much.
Can you explain?
Sure. Imagine I walk into a meeting and say, I think maybe if everyone agrees, we could possibly consider changing the deadline.
That sounds very hesitant.
Exactly. Now listen to this. We should move the deadline. Here's why.
Wow, that feels completely different.
Did I suddenly become more fluent?
No,
Did I use more advanced grammar?
not at all.
The confidence came from certainty, not complexity.
So confidence is something people can actually hear?
Absolutely. Even over the phone, even in a podcast, even if they never see your face.
That's fascinating.
Your voice tells people how much you believe your own message.
So if I don't believe myself, why should anyone else?
Exactly.
You know, this reminds me of my first English job interview.
Oh, how did it go?
Let's just say I survived.
Only survived?
Barely.
What happened?
The interviewer asked, "So, tell me about yourself."
The classic question.
I'd practiced that answer for almost a week.
You were prepared.
That's what I thought. But the moment he smiled, my brain completely restarted.
I've been there.
Instead of answering, I said, "Sorry, I'm nervous."
Then what?
He smiled again and said, "Take your time."
That's kind of him.
Very kind. But then I apologized again.
Again?
And again.
Mary, how many times did you apologize?
Honestly, I think 4.
Before answering one question?
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you know what I find interesting?
What?
The interviewer already knew you were nervous.
Because you could see me.
Exactly. You didn't need to announce it.
I never thought about that.
Sometimes we say things that everyone already knows.
Like, I'm nervous.
Exactly. Or, my English isn't perfect.
When people can already hear that I'm still learning.
Right.
So instead of talking about the problem, I should talk about the message.
That's leadership.
James, have you ever been nervous speaking English?
Absolutely.
Really?
Confidence isn't the absence of nerves.
Then what is it?
Speaking anyway.
That's such a simple definition.
Because it's true. Everyone gets nervous. Great speakers, teachers, managers, CEOs, actors, podcast hosts, everyone.
Then why do they seem so calm?
Because they've learned something important.
What's that?
Nervousness isn't a stop sign. It's just background noise.
Background noise. I like that.
Think about driving.
Okay.
Imagine you first learn. You're thinking about everything. The mirrors, the pedals, the steering wheel, the traffic.
It's exhausting.
Exactly. But after enough practice, those things become automatic.
You stop thinking about every little movement.
Speaking English works the same way.
So confidence comes from repetition.
Not perfection.
I wish someone had told me that years ago.
Most learners wait for the day they finally feel ready.
And that day never comes.
Because readiness isn't a feeling, it's a habit.
That's worth writing down.
Here's another thing I noticed.
What?
Confident speakers don't panic when something goes wrong.
What do you mean?
Suppose you're talking and suddenly you forget a word.
That happens to me all the time.
What do you usually do?
I freeze.
For how long?
Sometimes 5 seconds, maybe longer.
And what are you thinking during those 5 seconds?
Oh no, they're judging me.
Exactly. Now let me show you what confident speakers do.
Okay.
They don't stop.
Even if they forgot the word.
Especially then.
How?
They explain it another way.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Imagine I forget the word receipt.
Okay.
Instead of freezing, I might say, the paper the store gives you after you pay.
Oh, that's clever.
Did communication stop?
No.
Did anyone care that you forgot one word?
Probably not.
Exactly. Communication continued. That's what matters.
I think learners put too much pressure on themselves.
They do.
We believe if I forget one word, I've failed.
But native speakers forget words too.
They do?
Every single day.
Really?
Haven't you ever heard someone say, "What's the word I'm looking for?"
Actually, yes, all the time.
Exactly. Nobody thinks, "Oh, their English is terrible."
They just wait.
or they help.
That's true.
So why don't we give ourselves that same kindness?
That's a really good question.
Imagine talking to a friend who's learning your language.
Okay.
They forget one word. Would you laugh at them?
Never.
Would you think they're unintelligent?
Of course not.
You'd probably help them.
Without even thinking.
Exactly. Most people are much kinder than we imagine.
Then why are we so hard on ourselves?
Because we're listening to our inner critic.
Mine is very loud sometimes.
Mine used to be loud too.
How did you quiet it?
I stopped trying to impress everyone.
And started?
Started helping people understand me.
That keeps coming back today.
Because it's the heart of confident communication.
Not impressing, connecting.
Exactly.
James, I think listeners are starting to realize something.
What's that?
This episode isn't really about English.
It's about how we think.
And that changes how we speak.
Beautifully said.
So, what's the next step?
Now that we've changed the mindset, it's finally time to change the language itself.
Meaning?
I'm going to show you a few sentence upgrades that instantly make you sound more professional without making your English more difficult.
These are my favorite kinds of lessons.
Because you'll be able to use them today.
Maybe even in your very next conversation.
Exactly. Let's begin with one of the biggest mistakes almost every English learner makes.
Mary, have you ever noticed how some people answer questions without actually answering them?
Oh, all the time.
What do they usually say?
Things like, well, it's kind of complicated, or it depends.
Exactly. Now, sometimes it really does depend.
Of course.
But many learners say those things because they're buying time.
That's me.
I know.
Hey!
You're not alone. Millions of learners do exactly the same thing.
Because silence feels scary.
Exactly. Most people would rather say, well, you know, than stay quiet for 2 seconds.
2 seconds feels like forever.
Only to the speaker.
Really?
Think about this podcast.
Okay.
If I paused for a second, did that feel awkward?
Honestly, not really.
Exactly. To you, it was just a pause. To me, if I were nervous, it would feel like 10 seconds.
That's so true.
One of the biggest differences between confident speakers and nervous speakers is their relationship with silence.
Confident people aren't afraid of it.
Exactly. They pause, they think, then they continue.
While nervous speakers panic and start filling every empty second with words.
Usually words that don't add anything.
Like, actually, so, basically, you know.
Exactly. None of those expressions are wrong. Native speakers use them too.
Then what's the problem?
Using them because you're nervous instead of because they help the conversation.
There's a difference.
A huge difference.
Can we do another comparison?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Imagine someone asks, "What do you think about working from home?" Answer number 1, actually, I think, maybe it's kind of good.
That sounds very uncertain.
Now, answer number 2, I think working from home has a lot of advantages.
Much stronger.
Was the grammar different?
No.
Harder vocabulary?
No.
More confidence, less noise.
I like the phrase less noise.
Because that's exactly what it is. You're removing unnecessary words so your real message becomes louder.
James, I think a lot of people believe sounding natural means talking all the time.
That's a common misunderstanding.
So what does sounding natural actually mean?
It means speaking with intention.
Explain that.
Every sentence has a purpose. Every pause has a purpose. Every question has a purpose.
Instead of talking just because I'm afraid of silence.
Exactly.
Can I tell you about something that happened to me?
Please do.
A few months ago, I was at the Tim Hortons. I was ordering coffee.
Simple enough.
You'd think so.
Uh-oh.
The barista smiled and asked, "What can I get for you today?"
What happened?
My brain suddenly decided that ordering coffee required a university degree.
I already know where this is going.
Instead of saying, "Can I have a latte, please?" I said, "Hello, yes. Actually, I was thinking, if it's possible, maybe I would like perhaps 1 latte."
Mary.
I know.
How long did that take?
Long enough for the person behind me to finish growing impatient.
And what did the barista say?
She smiled and said, "1 latte?"
That's it?
That's it.
You used about 20 words. She used 2.
Exactly.
Did she seem rude?
Not at all. She was just efficient.
There's another lesson there.
Which is?
Confident speakers don't feel the need to decorate every sentence.
They trust that simple English is enough.
Exactly.
James, I think a lot of people confuse politeness with uncertainty.
That's an excellent point.
We think if I'm direct, I'll sound rude.
But direct and rude are not the same thing.
Can you prove it?
Sure. Listen to these 2 requests. Give me the report.
That sounds a little strong.
Now, could you send me the report today, please?
That's polite.
Confident, clear, professional.
Without being weak.
Exactly. Now listen to this one. I'm really sorry to bother you, and I completely understand if you're busy, and it's absolutely okay if you can't, but maybe, if you have time, could you maybe send me the report?
I feel tired just listening to that.
And the real request got buried.
Under 10 apologies.
Exactly.
James, do you think people apologize too much in English?
Some cultures definitely do.
Mine included.
There's nothing wrong with being polite.
But...
Don't apologize for existing.
Wow.
Don't apologize for asking a reasonable question.
Don't apologize for speaking English.
Especially that one.
You know, I used to start emails with, "Sorry for my bad English."
Really?
Every single email.
What do you start with now?
Good morning.
And?
That's it.
Did the world end?
No.
Did anyone complain?
No.
Did people still understand your email?
Yes. Actually, I started getting faster replies.
Because people immediately saw your purpose.
Instead of your insecurity.
Exactly.
Can we give everyone another challenge?
Absolutely.
Tomorrow, listen to yourself for one conversation.
Count how many times you say, sorry.
Count how many times you say, maybe.
Count how many times you say, I'm not sure.
You might be surprised.
Don't judge yourself. Just notice.
Awareness comes first.
Change comes second.
James, there's another thing I struggle with.
What's that?
Eye contact.
Interesting.
Because whenever I'm speaking English, I suddenly become fascinated by the floor.
Or the ceiling.
Or literally anything except the other person.
Why do you think that happens?
Because I'm afraid I'll see them judging me.
And if you look away, what message do you accidentally send?
That I don't believe my own words.
Exactly.
Even if I do.
Even if you do.
Confidence isn't only heard, it's seen.
Even small things matter.
Your posture, your breathing, your smile, your pace.
Your pauses.
Your pauses. It's funny, at the beginning of this episode, I thought confidence meant knowing more English.
And now?
Now I think confidence is a collection of tiny habits.
That's exactly what it is.
None of them are difficult.
But together, they completely change how people experience your English.
James, I have a feeling the next lesson is going to surprise everyone.
I think so too.
Because we're about to talk about something almost every English learner misunderstands.
Questions.
Questions?
Yes. Most people think confident speakers always have the best answers.
Don't they?
No. Very often, they simply ask better questions. Mary, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
When you meet someone for the first time, who do you think carries more pressure? The person asking the questions or the person answering them?
Definitely the person answering.
That's what most people think.
Isn't it true?
Not really, because the person asking good questions is actually leading the conversation.
Wait, asking questions is leadership?
Absolutely. Think about the best conversations you've ever had.
Okay.
Was one person talking for 20 minutes without stopping?
No.
Or were both people curious about each other?
Definitely the second one.
Exactly. Great conversations aren't built on great speeches. They're built on great questions.
That's interesting, because I always worry about giving the perfect answer.
Most learners do. But here's a secret. People rarely remember your perfect answer.
Then what do they remember?
How you made them feel.
I've heard that before.
Because it's true. If someone leaves a conversation feeling heard, valued, and understood, they usually think, that was a great conversation.
Even if my English wasn't perfect?
Especially then.
Can you explain that?
Imagine two conversations.
Okay.
Conversation number 1. You answer every question perfectly. Perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, perfect vocabulary. But you never ask the other person anything.
That sounds a little one-sided.
Now, conversation number 2. Your English has a few mistakes. You pause sometimes. You search for a word once or twice. But you're genuinely interested in the other person. You ask thoughtful questions. You listen carefully. You react naturally.
I think I'd enjoy that conversation much more.
Exactly. Because people love talking to people who are interested in them.
Not people trying to impress them.
You're getting the idea.
James, I think I made this mistake for years.
What mistake?
Every conversation felt like an exam.
An exam?
Yes, someone asked me something, I answered, then I waited for the next question.
Instead of turning it into a conversation.
Exactly.
Let's try something.
Okay.
I'll ask you a simple question. Ready?
Ready.
What do you usually do on weekends?
I usually spend time with my family, watch movies, and sometimes go to a cafe. What about you?
Good. Now, stop.
That's it?
That's how many learners finish.
Oh, I see.
Now, let's try again.
Okay.
What do you usually do on weekends?
I usually spend time with my family, watch movies, and sometimes go to a cafe. What about you?
One small question, completely different conversation.
Because now you're involved too.
Exactly. Conversation isn't tennis with one player.
I like that image.
The ball has to keep moving.
James, can I admit something?
Always.
Sometimes I don't ask questions because I'm afraid I won't understand the answer.
That's a very honest answer.
Has anyone else ever told you that?
Many times.
Really?
Think about what you're actually saying.
What am I saying?
I'm afraid the conversation might continue.
When you put it that way, it sounds funny.
Because conversations are supposed to continue.
That's the whole point.
Exactly.
So even if I don't understand everything, I shouldn't panic.
Not at all.
What should I do instead?
Be curious.
How?
Suppose someone answers, "I've recently started hiking."
Okay.
You don't need an amazing response. Just ask, "Oh, really? How did you get into hiking?"
That's easy.
Or, "What's your favorite place to hike?"
Or do you go alone or with friends?
Now the conversation keeps moving.
Exactly.
Notice something.
What?
None of those questions use advanced English.
They're actually very simple.
Confidence usually speaks simple English.
James, I've noticed something about you.
Uh-oh.
You ask a lot of questions.
I do.
Is that intentional?
Very.
Why?
Because questions give the other person room to participate.
Instead of making the conversation about me?
Exactly. And there's another benefit.
What's that?
Questions buy you thinking time.
Wait, really?
Suppose someone tells you, "I've just accepted a new job."
Okay.
Instead of trying to tell a brilliant story immediately, you can simply ask, "What will you be doing?"
Well, they answer, "I have time to think."
Exactly. Natural, comfortable, no awkward silence.
That's brilliant.
It's something native speakers do constantly.
Without realizing it.
Exactly.
James, can we practice a full conversation?
Let's do it.
Pretend we just met.
Sounds good. Hi, I'm James. Nice to meet you.
Hi, James. I'm Mary. Nice to meet you, too.
So, what do you do?
I work in marketing. How about you?
I'm an English teacher.
Really? What made you choose teaching?
I enjoy helping people become more confident.
What's your favorite part of the job?
Watching someone realize, "I can actually do this."
That must be rewarding.
It really is.
James, that conversation felt so natural.
Why do you think that is?
Because nobody was trying to sound impressive.
Exactly. We were just interested.
And every answer created another question.
That's how real conversations grow.
Not by memorizing 50 perfect answers.
But by staying curious.
James, can I tell everyone one thing I've learned today?
Please.
Because if you're nervous speaking English, stop trying to perform. Start trying to connect.
Beautifully said.
Because connecting feels much easier than performing.
And ironically, when you stop performing, you usually sound much more confident.
James, what's the biggest mistake learners make after a good conversation?
That's an easy one.
What is it?
They replay every mistake in their head.
Oh, I've definitely done that.
You get home, sit on the couch, and suddenly your brain says, let's review every sentence you've spoken in the last hour.
Sentence by sentence, word by word.
And remember that pronunciation mistake?
Yes, let's think about it for the next 3 days.
Exactly.
It's exhausting.
And completely unnecessary.
So what should we do instead?
Ask yourself only 3 questions.
Only 3?
Only 3.
What are they?
Did I communicate my idea?
Okay,
Did I understand most of the conversation?
that's a good one.
And finally, did I speak more than I would have 6 months ago?
I love that.
Because now you're comparing yourself to your past self, not someone who's been speaking English for 20 years.
That's a much fairer comparison.
Exactly. Progress beats perfection every single time.
James, I think we've reached the most important lesson of today's episode.
I think so too.
And surprisingly, it has almost nothing to do with grammar.
No, it has everything to do with courage. Because every confident English speaker was once an uncomfortable beginner.
Every single one.
The difference is, they didn't stop speaking. Mary, before we finish today's episode, there's one myth I'd really like to destroy.
Only one?
We could probably spend a week destroying them.
Fair point.
But this one, I think it's responsible for keeping millions of people silent.
Now I'm curious.
The myth says, one day I'll wake up, feel confident, and then I'll finally start speaking English.
That sounds familiar.
Does it?
Very. I used to tell myself exactly that.
Really?
All the time. I'd think, maybe next month.
Then what happened?
Next month came and I still didn't feel ready.
So you moved the goal again.
Exactly. I just need another course.
Then another one.
Another grammar book.
Another YouTube video.
Another vocabulary list.
Another notebook.
Another promise to myself.
And somehow the finish line kept moving farther away.
Exactly. James, can I ask you something honestly?
Always?
How do you know when you're ready?
You don't.
That's it?
That's it.
I expected a much longer answer.
Sometimes the shortest answers are the most useful.
So nobody feels completely ready?
Think about your first day at school.
I was terrified.
Your first job.
Even worse.
Your first interview.
I barely slept the night before.
Your first presentation.
Please don't remind me.
Did you feel completely ready for any of them?
Not even close.
But you still did them.
I had to.
Exactly. Life moved forward not because you felt ready, but because you were willing to begin.
I think that's where English is different.
Why?
Because nobody forces us.
Interesting.
If I don't speak today, nothing terrible happens.
At least, not immediately.
Exactly. So it's easy to postpone.
Until tomorrow.
Then next week.
Then next year.
And suddenly, 5 years have passed.
Without a single real conversation.
That's actually a little sad.
It is. Because during those 5 years, people often convince themselves that they can't speak English.
When the truth is, they simply haven't practiced speaking.
Exactly. Knowing English and using English are 2 completely different skills.
Kind of like reading about swimming versus actually getting into the water.
That's a perfect example.
You can watch 100 swimming videos,
Read 10 books,
memorize every swimming technique,
buy the best swimsuit,
even own the most expensive goggles.
but sooner or later, you have to get wet.
The same with English.
Sooner or later, you have to speak,
Even if it's uncomfortable?
especially if it's uncomfortable.
James, can I tell you about someone I met recently?
I'd love to hear it.
I met a woman at a community event. She told me she'd been studying English for almost 12 years.
12 years?
12.
She must have been fluent.
That's what I assumed. But do you know what she said?
What?
She smiled and said, "I've never actually had a conversation in English."
Wow, that's heartbreaking.
It surprised me too.
Did she explain why?
She said, "I'm waiting until I'm good enough."
I think a lot of listeners just felt that sentence.
I know I did.
Because many people are doing exactly the same thing.
They're standing outside the door waiting for confidence to knock.
When confidence is already inside the room.
You just have to walk in.
Exactly.
James, what if someone listening right now is thinking, but you don't understand, I'm afraid people will laugh?
Then I'd tell them a story.
Go on.
Years ago, I mispronounced a word during a conversation.
What happened?
The other person smiled.
Uh-oh.
For 1 second, I thought, that's it. I've embarrassed myself.
I've had that feeling.
Then the other person said, I used to pronounce it that way too.
Really?
Really?
So instead of judging you, they related to you.
Exactly.
I think we imagine the worst-case scenario far more often than it actually happens.
Our imagination is usually a much harsher critic than reality.
That's true.
Most people aren't sitting there waiting for you to make a mistake.
They're hoping the conversation goes well, too.
Exactly. They're thinking about what they're going to say next. They're wondering if they're making a good impression. They're worrying about their own problems.
Not counting my grammar mistakes?
Not at all.
It's funny, when I first started learning English, I thought everyone else was confident.
And now?
Now I realize everyone is insecure about something.
Absolutely. Some people worry about their accent. Others worry about their pronunciation. Some worry about grammar. Others worry about public speaking.
Even native speakers?
Especially native speakers sometimes.
Really?
Have you ever met someone who speaks English perfectly, but is terrified of speaking in front of a crowd?
Actually, yes.
Language wasn't the problem. Confidence was.
So confidence is a life skill.
Exactly. English just gives us another place to practice it.
James, if you could give everyone listening just one piece of advice, what would it be?
Speak before you feel ready.
That's it?
Yes, because readiness grows through action, not waiting.
I love that.
And can I ask you one final question?
Of course.
Imagine we meet again 1 year from today.
Okay.
Which version of yourself would make you happier? The one who spent another year collecting grammar rules, or the one who had 100 imperfect conversations?
That's not even a difficult choice.
Which one?
The 100 conversations, without question.
Why?
Because those conversations would change me, not just my English, me.
Exactly.
I'd be more confident, more comfortable,
Less afraid of making mistakes,
more willing to meet new people.
more willing to share my ideas. That's the real goal.
Not perfect English.
A bigger life.
You know, I don't think I'll ever forget that sentence.
Which one?
English isn't just about learning another language, it's about creating opportunities that didn't exist before.
Beautifully said.
One conversation can become a friendship,
Or a job opportunity.
or a business partnership,
Or the courage to travel somewhere you've always dreamed of visiting.
or simply the courage to raise your hand instead of staying silent.
And sometimes those small moments completely change the direction of your life.
So, if you're listening today, don't wait until you believe in yourself completely.
Believe in yourself just enough to say the first sentence.
Tomorrow, say the second.
The day after that, say the third.
Keep going.
One conversation at a time.
One mistake at a time.
One smile at a time.
One little victory at a time.
Because that's how confident English speakers are made.
Not overnight.
But every single day.
James, I think this has been one of my favorite conversations we've ever had.
Mine too.
Not because we talked about English.
But because we talked about courage.
And sometimes that's the lesson people need most.
Absolutely.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
If today's conversation encouraged you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's waiting to feel ready.
Maybe they'll realize, just like we did, that confidence doesn't come first.
The first sentence does.
Tomorrow, say the second.
The day after that, say the third.
Keep going.
One conversation at a time.
One mistake at a time.
One smile at a time.
One little victory at a time.
Because that's how confident English speakers are made.
Not overnight.
But every single day.
James, I think this has been one of my favorite conversations we've ever had.
Mine too.
Not because we talked about English.
But because we talked about courage.
And sometimes that's the lesson people need most.
Absolutely.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
If today's conversation encouraged you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's waiting to feel ready.
Maybe they'll realize, just like we did, that confidence doesn't come first.
The first sentence does.
Tomorrow, say the second.
The day after that, say the third.
Keep going.
One conversation at a time.
One mistake at a time.
One smile at a time.
One little victory at a time.
Because that's how confident English speakers are made.
Not overnight.
But every single day.